Let's suppose that you're writing a really important email to a colleague. Or a post on Facebook that all your friends will see. Or a paper for your English class that you just have to get an A on. Or a resume for your dream job. Or a message to your crush on a dating site. The point is that you write important things each and every day. And whether you're an English professor or an English learner, we all could use a second pair of eyes to help us make sure we're always putting our best foot forward. Enter Grammarly, a writing app developed by some of the world's leading linguists. Grammarly helps you find and fix grammar, spelling, and punctuation errors wherever you write, errors that other spelling and grammar checkers just can't catch. Grammarly also helps you improve word choice and style, making your writing clear and compelling all the time. Best of all, it's free. Better writing, better results. Click on the button to download Grammarly now. Let's suppose that you're writing a really important email to a colleague.
Come and knock on our door. We are waiting for you. What's going on, YouTube? It's Kevin and Mikkel. We're back with a new video. I know. It's been 10 damn days since y'all got a video. And if y'all say something about it, I'm going to make y'all wait another 10 damn days. I'm just kidding. But y'all know I've been, helping to take care of my mom. And I'll say 90% of the time, my mom is spending her time with me. So I haven't really had time to do the videos. And it's been a little bit frustrating to the point where sometimes I'm like, damn, fuck that camera. I don't got time for the camera. I got to make sure my mom is taking her medications, that my mom is doing her rehab even while at home with walking and with her memory and things like that. So it's been tough. It's been stressful, but somebody got to do it, and that person is me because I'm her son. And that's your mom. Yeah.
So as I was coming up the steps, I was walking past her room, and she looks like she's doing much better because she was laying across the bed, twiddling or wiggling her toes and eating a bag of chips, watching TV.
Yes.
And I wanted to say something to her, but then she fell back like this is a good life, so I just said, man, no more. Look at her.
She probably needs to get something smart.
She would have said something smart. That's why I said, let me keep walking.
Yeah, so, and then also my mom was in the hospital on Monday. I didn't post it or tell anybody. It wasn't like a secret, but I've just been going through a lot. And then I was sick. So it's just been like, bitch, because I caught her cold. And I'm glad he caught her, she had like the flu and stuff. So they had caught it early, so she's doing much better. She's just coughing whatever she got left. She's coughing it up and everything. But she's doing much better. I know it's going to be a weeks or months, but I'm just waiting for her mind to just snap back. I'm just waiting for it to snap back. But she can still have a conversation with you, but like, if you ask her like memory questions, it can be a little tough. And then she'll get a little bit defensive when she don't know the answer to it. Right. So, it's just been a little tough trying to do some stuff, and then especially trying to get her to do stuff and do it the right way. But I'm like, I want to stick with this, and I know that I'm going through this, and I'm going to be able to help somebody. And even if you're on the screen right now and you're watching, I can tell you this: don't let your parents. I wouldn't want nobody to go through what I'm going through with my mom. So if you got a mom, your dad, or you got both, it's going to be there because the mustache is too thick. So anything I drink, okay, you got it. Yeah. So if you have a parent that's getting elderly, it's very important that they take care of themselves. And even though you keep nagging, I say keep nagging because I wish I would have kept nagging my mom a little bit more about getting herself together. Like I know for a while, like her legs were bothering her. And she refused to get surgery. I think that she probably seen a relative get cut or lose a limb or something like that. She's like, ain't nobody gonna cut me. Like, she's just very tough. Barbara is very strong on her, kind of like me. I'm getting from my mom. So, it's tough, but you can't let them slip and you can't let them get to the point where, they're not taking any medicines and stuff like that. I wish I would have known that she wasn't doing those things. Like, it's tough as hell. It's tough as hell, and I wouldn't want nobody to be in that position. So, you and your parents is in these days and age, even my doctor is on me. I went to the doctor on Friday. He's like, no, now I told him why I was distressing. I guess it should have stressed a little bit. I had to get a higher doses of my high blood pressure and things like that. So I'm taking 2 different pills, like high cholesterol and high blood pressure. And those are like 2 daily things right there. So it's just, especially for black kids. Yes, it's a lot. It's just a whole lot. But and then trying to just make sure the bills, I could go on and on and on. And the best shows be before we record. So Mikhail knows what's going on and what I'm going through. It's a lot, but I'm hanging in there, y'all. Just keep praying for my family as I pray for you guys. Like, it's tough, but somebody got to do it. It's me right now. So I can't be too.
My mother probably got that.
I've seen your post. Talking about you ever get to that point you tell them don't touch nothing or do anything. Then I told my mom.
Don't. It's really becoming, the roles are really reversing.
Yes.
It's reversing.
Mm-hmm.
I told my mom, when it comes to certain things, you don't talk to nobody until I'm here. Because you don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you're doing.
Tell me, speak.
And then my dad came walking up the steps, and because I got her together, he came up the steps asking questions because he really doesn't know. So she snapped on him because I snapped on her. Because she couldn't snap back at me because everything I was telling her was right.
Yeah.
Like, come on. I said, Mom, if you get on the phone with these people, they're going to know that you know what you're talking about. This is their job.
Yeah.
You letting people switch certain, well, you're not letting them switch it, but you're letting them convince you to switch certain things. And then you're not telling me. You need to tell me. So that when something goes wrong, I can say, well, this is X, Y, Z. Because if you don't tell me, then you're sitting there like, why don't this work? And why isn't this work? And I'm looking at her like, hello. I see why my sister don't answer the phone when they call.
But, somebody got to
do it. And then I keep remembering, Mikhail, you're the eldest.
That's right.
My sister's younger than me. I'm the eldest. You know what I mean? And I'm on the phone, and my dad, he's sitting there like, well, what happened? What happened? And I'm like this. I'm talking to the man, and he's telling me, so what happened? What happened? And the man's talking, and all I hear him saying is, what happened? And I'm like this.
I got this.
Because you don't know what you're doing. Oh, it just because.
Yeah. Because Horizon tries it all the time, trying to get my people to know. The plan that we have is the best plan. Do not call us trying to get us to change anything else. Because every time that contract is up, they let us keep the same plan. We got everything, don't change it, leave it alone. Okay?
Let me tell you. I see. And my parents are not even, my dad's going to be 60 this year, and my mom is going to be, I think, she's 55 this year.
Oh, that's early.
Yeah. Yeah, he's turning 60 in September, she'll be 55 in July. And it's like, but see, the thing about it is, they started late with the internet.
Mm-hmm.
And sell, well, not sell, no, my dad don't know what he's doing. Hell no. My mom knows more, but she don't know everything, but she knows more than my dad. You see what I'm saying? But it's like, my dad just started, like, really learning. Like, last month.
Oh my God.
He really knows in a computer class. And see, this is the thing. He said to me, because I was trying to teach him, and it was getting hard on nerves.
Yeah.
But I had to do it because I knew my sister wasn't going to do it because she had already set everything up for him and he forgot all the passwords because he felt like, well, this is my email. Why do I need my password? And I said, Dad, you need your password to access your email.
Yeah, you even get on the computer sometimes.
But he didn't understand. So when he went to go try to ask my sister, first of all, he was asking my sister, what's my password? And my sister was like, listen, I'm done. I set everything up for you. I'm done. Stop calling me. Literally, just like that. So then they left me to try to help them. So I'm steady calling her on it, like, Misha, please just help me. Like, help me. I'm tired, because Daddy don't listen. And my dad really doesn't listen. My dad wants you to do it for him. But see, he only wants you to do it for him because he knows that he does not do it. And he knows that he should have learned from my mother told him to learn. And he kept saying, I should have listened to your mother when you told me I need to learn how to use the internet. Yeah, these times are changing. Like, you're like,
time.
so now I'm sitting there looking stupid.
And then you gotta make sure they don't be opening up every email that comes to the damn thing.
Because he came to me one day and was like, I got this message on my phone, and it said something about you can start doing this, making $1,500. I said, give me your phone. Just like that. I said, give me your phone. Give me your phone. So I'm reading it, and as I'm scrolling, it says, if you want to do this, push OK. But then it's like, if you push OK,
that's a link.
It was a link. But see, it let you know your phone could be compromised. I said, Dad, no, don't click this. Don't. Well, why can't I click? I said, this is why. Don't click that. Just listen to me.
Yeah, people steal your information.
Yes. And then it's like you're becoming the parent. Now I see how my mother was when she was trying to help us with our homework and we didn't understand. She was getting frustrated. That's how I feel.
Yeah. It's tough.
If I say don't talk to nobody when I'm not around, why are you still doing it?
And I tell them out, both hands on the banister. Oh no, Barbara wants to use one hand.
Both hands on. Why are you behind me? Because it's gonna fall. Because you can fall.
Yeah, my mom really, she's like, I heard her say it one time. She said I had a stroke. But otherwise, she would say, like, oh, I ain't had no stroke. But she really didn't. But it's like stroke like symptoms. So they're saying a stroke. Right.
A minor stroke.
Yeah.
Because there's minor strokes out there. There's major stroke and minor stroke.
Yeah, so she finally admitted to it. I'm like, good. But they're like, one side is weaker than the other. But it's like she still wants
one side of her body.
Yeah, like her right side is weaker than her left side.
Yeah, she had stroke.
She definitely wants to do stuff. She wants to watch. Can't watch clothes. Like I let her. I'm like, I'm gonna watch her.
Well, it's funny because somebody's washing clothes down there because that laundry room is smelling like fat laundry detergent. And I was quick to pull out my phone and say, "See, it sits in the drain."
It does.
It is sitting in the drain.
It does. Baby, I kept right on walking. When we moved in this house, I was like, why is the laundry room on the second?
Yeah, they have a laundry room. Most people have their laundry room. Some people have their like washer and dryer in the basement of their house. If you have a basement in your house, some people don't have basements. Or the laundry room is on the first level of your house. Theirs is on the second floor, which is really weird to me because I'm not used to laundry rooms being on the second floor. Theirs is.
It's like on the second floor. I just got the. First of all, I was watching clothes and I couldn't even get her out. Must have put too many bed sheets in there.
That's how shit break because people like them.
And it would not. And I mean, it kept going and restarting, and I was so. But at that point,
so you ain't think to take the bed sheets out?
Because then you gotta bring them out, and it's like all of this water.
Or better yet, you didn't think to put all those bed sheets in there?
Listen, at this point, I was trying to watch clothes. I ain't having to.
Let me ask you this: do you wash them in that closet? Do you wash them? All right, but do you wash them or do your mom wash them?
I wash my clothes. My mom wash my clothes.
No, what I'm saying, well, then how come you didn't know not to put all this stuff in there?
Because sometimes it works and sometimes it don't. And this was the point where it was not working right, and I was getting over it. I was getting frustrated. I was getting mad.
I learned that a long time ago.
Well, I was getting pissed off. It wasn't, and you know, and it don't got that thing in the middle no more. So,
oh, you got a new washer?
Yeah, that. We had it for a couple of years, so it's, which is like, oh, you just didn't put it in there right. Maybe I didn't. I just stuffed that shit in there. I'm not.
Well, the good thing is that you didn't break it.
Yeah, it's not broke. I mean,
well, what's broke?
Yeah, the old one broke. Was years. Okay, but this time they gave us a good washing machine. They never had to come out to fix nothing. Thank God. So, you know, there's been a lot going on in this world.
Can I just say something real quick?
Sure.
I just found out yesterday that I lost 10 pounds.
Congratulations.
I went from 220 to 210. And don't ask me how I did it. I'm assuming that I did it by, well, some stress, because I was stressed these past few weeks. Stress. Also, but I wasn't stressed like a big whole lot. But I think that had kind of something to do with it. Stress. I started drinking a lot of water.
Can I tell you? Oh, even though I'm not doing that right now, my doctor said, Kevin, you need to just stick one water on, and that's it.
I mean, Kevin, this is my
Makes a difference.
on my nightstand in my room. This morning, as I was getting dressed to go to work, I just happened to look. You know, I don't realize it, but I just happened to look, and I had 7 water bottles on my nightstand. 2 of them were tapped, and the other one were all empty. And I was like, oh my god,
They were making it.
And also, I have to admit, I cut back on beef. I didn't stop eating. I just cut back on it. And apparently, I cut back a lot because I went from 220 to 210, and I didn't even notice.
Well, that's good.
It's very good. I'm motivated.
Keep going. Don't stop. Keep going, because as you get older, that shit gets tough.
Yes. Okay. Listen, let me tell you something, baby. I am trying to be, by my 30th birthday, I want to be at least,
girl,
I want to be at least like 195, 190.
I was about to say, Kevin, I want to get you to 153. Tell them, they were like, where? Bitch, where? But I told them lies. I didn't say where, I said lies.
Let me tell you, I want to show you something. And this was only a few short, this was probably about 3 years ago.
Like, 153 is like journey size. No.
Do you remember when I used to be this size? Because this was when I was on the birthday show.
I remember you was saying you used to talk about me all the time. Now I'm saying it.
Yeah. How much you weigh now?
Bitch, you said.
You do? So we weigh the same amount. But you know what? You're shorter than me. That's why it looks. How tall are you?
5'7", 5'8", somewhere around.
Yeah, you're not too far because I'm 5'10". And you know what's so funny? Because this is interesting. Now, we need to hurry up and get to the show. But the interesting
They all right. They didn't see us in 10 damn days.
Shout out to Khalid because she hit me up this morning and was like, why haven't I seen the video? Because they don't watch the whole video. And I explained to her the situation. But anyway, what was I saying?
About the weight.
Yeah, 5. Oh yeah, I'm 5'10". Oh no, what I was saying was that it's funny because I will meet people who watch our show, and sometimes I will come across some people who would just be staring at me, and they'll be like, oh my god, Mikhail, I thought you were so much taller from the videos. And I'm like, how do you think that? I'm sitting down. But for some strange reason, people think that I'm like,
you normally sit higher. You sitting lower today.
Yeah, because I felt like it was a little too high. But it's like
too damn high.
You know, and then they see me and they're like, oh my god, you're not tall like that at all. And I'm like, well, I'm 5'10" is tall, but some people be thinking that I'm like 6 something. I'm like, no, I'm a baby. I'm not joking. I am. And then I always tell them, you know, Beyonce's shorter than me. She's very small in person. Like,
now, where the hell? I got this video. Where the hell she come in today?
Because I think about it, because you know, it's funny because some people will look at her on TV and assume she's tall because of the build. And you're like, no. So I thought about it because I remember when I first met her, I had the same assumption until I walked in that room and I was like, bitch, where's Special Beyonce?
It was 6 inches.
And I was like, wait, bitch, you really are little. Like a little girl. So I think that's kind of what people see when they see me and they be like, oh my god, you're not small at all. Like, tall at all. You're like, good. I'm like,
he's a grown woman. You can do whoever he wants.
Alright, come on, let's go.
So,
wait, what's the topics?
Oh, yeah, we got all right. Look at all these topics, bitch.
I did not see this. I can't wait to talk about that second one. That second one, I didn't see that one.
Oh, yeah. Well,
go ahead.
Come on. Sorry, I don't want to spit on camera, so I got to swallow this the whole time. And this is horrible. Sometimes you swallow, I mean.
Not me.
Not those kind of things. No. I mean, I do, but not that. Never mind. Just want to make sure you're alert. I'm alert, man. All right, let's go. So, there is some Democrats in California that wants to make HIV a misdemeanor instead of a felony. Now, when I say that, because I've been having a little cocktail, excuse me, they want to make people who are HIV positive and having sex with people who are HIV negative and not telling them and exposing them to HIV, which is a felony, they want to make it a misdemeanor because they want to be more sympathetic to the people who have HIV. And Republicans, for the first time, I think I'm agreeing with these Republicans, and I'm agreeing with them some more when we get to that part, if we get there. They're opposing this, saying that no, we need to keep HIV a felony.
Not saying that you getting HIV is a felony. No, because people contract HIV many different ways. It doesn't even necessarily have to be sex. It can be through different types of
different ways.
Yeah,
4 different ways.
What we're saying is, no matter how you get HIV, no matter how you get it, you should let your partner know that you have it. You should let them know that you have it. I'm not saying let them know how you got it, because that ain't nobody's business how you got it. But you should let somebody know that you're being intimate with, that you have it. Because then
At Longhorn, tonight's special steakhouse cuts, featuring for a limited time the new Delmonico ribeye, our tender flows filet, and the juicy New York strip. And for lunch, try our steakhouse burger or any steakhouse lunch combo. Get fake steak.
you let somebody know that you're being intimate with, that you have it. Because then this way, it protects everybody.
And then it gives the other person the chance to consent to having sex with you.
Because can you imagine if you didn't, and then HIV would be 10 times bigger.
It's a lifelong disease. It's a lifelong disease. And just because you have HIV does not mean that you should go out and give the whole world HIV, because I don't know how you may have gotten it. You may have gotten it from unprotected sex. You may have that's the only way you can get it. Well, I mean, that's one of the ways you can get it, but you could have been with someone who's your husband and he gives you HIV. You could have been in a committed relationship. He goes outside the relationship and gets HIV. He or she. Like, there's many ways you can get HIV, and it's a shame that you have it. I wouldn't wish it on nobody to have it, but to think that it's okay to expose people to HIV, that's wrong. And there are many people who are positive that go around and spread it just because they have it. And we see stories like this all the time, and it's even got to the point where they have infected children with HIV because they have HIV. To say that, okay, it's no longer a felony, no. You need to let people know if they have HIV or not, if you have HIV or not. And also, I say to the people out there, you need to have protected sex at all times. Whether you know they have HIV or not, you need to be having protected sex. Or if you're not having protected sex, there is a pill called PrEP, or the PrEP pill, which you can take, which makes your body resist HIV infections. But I still don't trust that.
Yeah, because I saw someone post something about that, and he made a valid point, and he said, the PrEP pill, while it helps, to stop certain things, you can't always depend on something like that to be your lifesaver.
It's like they say the pills, abortion pills. You know what I'm talking about? When you trying to make sure you don't get pregnant.
Oh, the birth control.
Birth control.
Yeah, and what he was saying was, even though you're taking these pills, you still need to wrap up because there's other things out there.
Yeah.
So, but herpes. Yeah. But while we're on the subject of this whole, people sleeping and, last week there was this whole controversy on social media where this young lady by the name of Sydney Green, she was celebrating her 27th birthday in Atlanta. I don't know where she lives at, but I'm assuming maybe she lives in Atlanta because that's where she was celebrating at. Whatever. And she decided to celebrate her 27th birthday. She would charge people to come to this
ATL
orgy, and she at this particular hotel where she was having this event. And she was charging people up to $175 to take place in this mass orgy for her 27th birthday. Well, apparently people actually, paid for this. And there were several people on social media who got on there who had paid and voiced their frustration because apparently when they got to the hotel where this orgy was taking place, Sydney was a no-show, and a lot of men were upset because there weren't that many women there.
Well, I mean, you are sure.
So it became this big thing, and I actually went on one of the guys' Twitter page who was taking part in this, and he was going on and on, how upset he was. And then he said, I get here and there's not even any condoms. It's like, what? And at some point throughout the night, he then said, okay, some females did show up, and apparently the party did go on. But I'm thinking, like, first of all, I can't listen. I'm not judging nobody because I know we have thousands of people who watch our show, and I know there are a lot of people who take part.
Who are freaks? Because I'm
take part in stuff like this, but because
I don't do no kind of stuff.
Yeah, okay, well, I'm glad you ain't feeling. I'm glad I didn't either, but I know he does. But anyway, they're very successful.
Yes, they are. He can have another one.
He needs to have his own place.
Shut up. Don't do that. Don't do that.
But anyway, okay? That's an insider. So, for me, I just feel like I can't get in with that. Now, I'm a freak, but I don't want to be freaky with all these people in the room.
Yeah, I've never. That's the one thing I want to attach. I just want to go one time to see.
There's this house not too far from me. I actually walking distance where the couple would have those type of parties. Wow. And I would never forget. Somebody told me about it, and they kind of invited me without inviting me, but they were telling me about it to kind of see if I was going to be in agreement with it. And so they showed me the house, and I was just like, oh wow.
Was it a girl?
The person who told me about the person who told me about it was a guy. It wasn't a girl. But they were like, it was a male and female. I mean, it was it's like a swinger thing. It's like a heterosexual couple. It wasn't a gay couple or anything like that. It was a heterosexual couple. But I was just like, oh wow. And then I was just like, oh okay. But the person that told me kind of was like telling me kind of like, okay, well, do you want to go? Bitch, hell no, I don't want to go to that. And do you know the first thing I said to them? I kind of had to throw it in as a joke. I said, I can't go to something like that. I'm on a Scorpion show. Can you imagine if I went and get somebody pregnant? But I ain't gonna take pictures of it. No, but I kind of like to kind of make it like a joke, but then like, I'm serious. No, I don't want to go to that. That don't turn me on. Like, no, I don't want to go to a damn sex party. Ow!
I want to go one time. I really do. I don't know why. That's something I've never done. I've done a lot of stuff in my life. I just want to go spill the tea, but bitch, you can't spill the tea, so Kevin. Don't spill it. I've done a lot of stuff. That's one thing I've never attempted. Is that?
Yeah, I have no desire to do that. But I say this to all.
You can go spectate.
I don't even want to
spectate. And just take care of yourself.
I don't want to spectate. No, you sit at home and watch a porn then. I don't want to pay to go spectate.
But some people love that voyeurism stuff. And don't have to strike, you don't, because I know you do.
You talking to me? No. I'm going to say, bitch. No, what I'm saying is, first of all, I'm not going to pay $175 to watch.
First, that's too much for you to pay $10 at Pandora. How I know? Because my friend told me that. And I know somebody that threw one. Shout out to you because I know you watching.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how do you know? Oh, what's it called? You say you've never been to one. That's how you get your rent paid. That's how you get your rent paid. It is. But I don't need my rent paid. Bitch, I don't need to pay like that. I'm just saying, listen. To each his own. It's not my choice.
I want to go to one. But don't invite me to one. That is something I'm going to until one day. Hey, you might see me there. You might. But don't say, hey, you think I'm from the Scorpion show.
I feel like this. If you were to see me at anything like that, I don't even want you to know that you know who I am. Because I'm
a mask on. You can do that, right?
I forgot you like stuff like that. You like the whips and the chains and all that. You did say you like that. You want to be angry.
But bitch, why you have to spill my tea?
Because you said it on the show, bitch. It's not like it's a secret. You did say it on the stuff.
You might have new watches that might want to discuss.
Well, the old one I remember. Like me, I remember that.
I remember too.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just not into that.
Everything and for everybody. And let's get up the topic of sex because
Oh no! Before we get up top, I just want to say, be safe.
Yes.
If whoever you are, if you do attend stuff like that, please be safe. There's all types of
wrap it up.
Yes.
Wrap it
up. I don't care how fine they are.
Yeah, because I remember my uncle when
don't spill his dick.
Before he died, he was HIV positive.
Oh right.
He was serious about that.
What, wrapping it up?
Wrapping it up, and he was cursing the fuck out. Like, this is my dad brother was talking about. He was like, don't you be out here doing all of this stuff.
You did hear that, right?
Yeah, and of course, sometimes I would let that go over my head, and I'd be like, oh my God, I don't even know. Like, but I'm fine. and he took another one in January. I was like, I just want to make sure, you know, because I was a little bit nervous and I was a little risky, but it was protected. But you know, I just gotta make sure. You know, I need to know. But he's always in the back of my head, the back of my mind. Because I remember he helped me move, and I had my, you know, I always keep a little change jar. He's like, you ain't gotta pay me. All I want is your change jar, because I want to give it to the people who's living with HIV. I want to donate it to them that's living with it and help them. But I want to make sure, Kevin, I'm not fucking playing with you. Don't be out here doing this and that. I miss him a lot, and I can probably cry. I do miss him. He was really serious. He was really, really serious about that. And he passed away from HIV complications. But I always enjoy spending time with him. Always, always. I love my dad's siblings. I love all of them. All of them. But yeah, let's go on, because I can cry right now. Neil Long and Taraji P. Henson, you trying to laugh, bitch. You better laugh. I'm not trying to cry. I'm listening to the show. He died the day after Christmas. Oh my God. Like, yeah, but I'm not trying to laugh. I'm just listening to your story. Because I know, because I haven't had a about to cry moment in a long time. Yeah. We'll do it. I would snatch that kid. Not having up. I mean, you're always about to I miss him. He was really. I want you to miss him. I'll never forget that. Trying to always about to cry. No, bitch, that's a family member, bitch. It's been going 11 years. I can cry. You can't cry. I would rather you cry than I'm about to cry. I'm trying to catch myself because y'all be trying to. And it's all that I fuck out there. You be trying to make fun of me about the cry. Who been holding it there? Don't let them see you cry. Because I'm crying like I'm like, my emotion, I feel it coming. Like, it's like you feel a lot of stuff. And, you know, anyway. Neil Long and Taraji P. Henson. Allegedly, Nia Long, she's on Empire. I didn't watch the season premiere of the new, whatever it is. I'm kind of over Empire. So I didn't watch it last night. But Nia Long is on, I guess, the late half of the third season. And they were saying that Nia Long was being rude to the hairstylist, makeup team, all that good stuff. And Taraji wasn't feeling that, and it got to the point where it was tension, where they were in between scenes. They wasn't sure if they would be able to shoot them in the same scene with douches and all of that stuff. And Nia Long's team responded with saying, like, no, she's a professional. She would never do anything like that. Those are rumors, just like all the other rumors that come from the show of Empire, things like that. I've never heard Nia Long to be a person like that. I've always heard of her being a nice person, and I really don't see Nia Long acting like that as in having a gig. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, if anything, you're on the most popular show. How dare you, if it's true, to go on a show like that and be rude to people instead of knowing that you need a job? I mean, I don't know if she needs a job, but I don't feel no. But apparently she has a new show out on with this white woman. I can't think of it. But you can't think of the name. It's not there. No, but it's new. It just came out, or it's about to come out. Something like that. I think it's either on Lifetime or the Hallmark Channel. It's one of them channels that I don't. Now, when you're on the Lifetime or the Hallmark Channel, it may be the Hallmark Channel, because the only reason why I was seeing it, because I think I was watching Golden Girls. You know, Golden Girls comes on the Hallmark Channel, and I think that's what it is. And I think some of y'all probably know what show I'm talking about. But whatever the case may be, yeah, I agree with you. I don't know. I've never heard Nia Long being in something. No, she never know how to be a mean person, rude girl, like one of them. I'm here and you're there. Like, no. So I just hope that it's false. And Taraji definitely didn't respond to it. She didn't respond to it. Nia Long didn't respond to it. I was looking. Only her people. And come on, y'all. Like, we got two black women. Like, first of all, Nia Long, I mean, I don't know if Taraji did in the interview talking about Nia Long, but like, Taraji be happy to work with black actresses, and she's like, I haven't worked with her before, or, you know, we've been in the industry 20 years, and this is the first time we ever worked together. She's always like that. So, you know, but I still think that she would. I would hope that she would probably want to say something, but clearly she's not. And I seen food and all of this stuff, so it could be true. Maybe they want to do that to get people to get ratings and stuff like that. I hope not. But some TV shows do it. Some TV shows do it. Some TV shows do it, but they damn sure gonna get people watching. Yeah, but Empire, I ain't. Maybe they should have. And Donald Trump and Kaepernick, the football player, Nick Kaepernick. I think his name is Nick Kaepernick. Donald Trump thinks he's the reason why Kaepernick can't get a job on a football team because beginning of the last football season, Kaepernick was refusing to take a knee during the Star Spangled Banner because of things and the tension that was going on in the country. And at that time, it really was kind of high, and he was like, "No, I'm not going to do it." And he's like, "Now I don't have a problem. I don't know what changed his mind because things are still going crazy in our country, and just because you're like, you know, Jewish cemeteries, tombstones are being knocked over. There's just so much tension going on in this country with Trump being the president and people doing nasty things in support of him. If I was in this position, I still wouldn't take a knee. If you not going to take a knee, you need to make sure that everything is going on right in America." And I guess I don't know if he was saying to get a job on the football team, but a lot of these football teams do not want that coverage of a team member not doing things the right way because it brings negative press.
So what are you saying, that Kaepernick should?
If he's gonna stick to this, he needs to stick to it all the way.
Yeah. Instead of
and first of all, we still haven't heard anything about Orlando Castile or the guy from Louisiana. His name slipped my mind.
Austin Sterling.
Yeah, Austin Sterling. Like those people, we haven't heard anything. And now that old girl ain't in there no more. Look, I can't remember her name, but she's not in there no more. And we got Sessions in there. Mm-hmm. I wonder what's going to happen with the Department of Justice and those cases, those pending cases. Like, what's going to happen? I mean, it doesn't take long to find out who he is and what's going on with this person and what happened on the video, how many different video angles we have. Like, it doesn't take that long. They want to make us forget so they can say, "Oh, no charges. We're not going to charge these officers." That's what be happening. And I don't want that to happen because that's what's not should be happening. And we all seen the video. But yeah, Donald Trump was saying that he's the reason why.
He's the reason why Colin Kaepernick.
Well, yeah, because he can get on Twitter and blast the football team and bring more negative press to the team or whatever.
And so he's the reason why Donald Trump
is the racist can't get a job on a football team.
Oh, and Donald Trump is admitting,
but I don't think he is the reason. I think that Kaepernick is an older football player, and maybe he's not that good of a quarterback anymore. So
no, I don't think that's the case at all. I think that because white America and the white Americans were the ones who made this an issue throughout all of last year and half of 2015. I mean, the only people who were complaining were
black people complain about you.
Black people are complaining about that because half of the black people they look at the Star Spangled Banner as something way more because I mean, what's his name? D.L. Hughley made it very clear. Listen, if you want to get technical, keep going into the Star Spangled Banner and all of the lyrics, not just the ones we sing at football games and in school, but go to the whole song, and it speaks about slavery and this, that, and the third. But white people, I'm sorry, white folks who are watching, but not all y'all, but white Americans who have issues with black people revolting, they were the ones that had a problem with this. So I agree with him. I think that Donald Trump is a part of it, but I think that the white society as a whole had a real big part of it. Because let's stop and think about it. Can I be honest with y'all? And we had a conversation like this a while back with that basketball player. A majority of those faces that you see at these football games and these basketball games are white faces. Why? Because white people like stuff don't say we don't like stuff like that, but majority of the time, black people don't want to pay all that money to go to a damn basketball game when I can watch it on TV. But white people will not only pay it, but they'll bring their kids, their kids' best friends, their neighbors' kids. White people like that stuff.
And they tailgate.
I
don't know black people that tailgate.
And they be out in that damn parking lot, all that gay, and the park the hell out of them for the show because they too busy out there drunk.
That's how I want to make.
Yeah.
I'm at 1 minute.
I don't want to go in there. Why don't you want to go in there? You got tickets. I'm having fun out there.
I'm already on the parking lot. I'm not going to the club. I spend more money to drink, bitch, and I got drink right here. That's how I am now that I'm older.
Yes. So it's like, yeah, I agree with them. Yeah, and Donald Trump knows this. That's why he's adding fuel to the fire. Yeah. You know, I'm just waiting for Donald Trump to slip up and say something racist.
And then he's blaming Kaepernick for the NFL failing ratings. I mean, everything is failing and falling and horrible.
But that's nothing. That's nothing. So since we're talking about Donald Trump, can we just go ahead? Okay, so Donald Trump did this interview with,
I'm listening, go ahead.
He did this interview with, hold on, because I have to find it.
I thought you said, hold on.
He did this interview with, that's not
Fox News?
No.
That's his favorite channel, man.
That is his favorite channel.
He's on there, Fox and Friends.
Oh, wait,
CBC? CNN? I mean,
Time Magazine.
Okay. About Time Magazine about him getting
Yeah.
I want to see something yesterday.
Yeah, sit down. So Donald Trump.
I didn't use that picture.
I don't know. Donald Trump. Okay, so Donald Trump did this interview with Time Magazine, and I'm just going to read half of what's going on. President Trump defended some of the most controversial claims of his young political career in a wide-ranging interview with Time Magazine published Thursday, in which he offered a simple and absolute defense of his method. I'm a very instinctual person, but my instinct turns out to be right. Hey, look, in the meantime, I guess I can't be doing so badly because I'm president and you're not. He told Time's Washington Bureau.
Have you seen your ratings? Your presidential approval ratings, bitch?
But Donald Trump doesn't look to that. He looks at the fact that I am president, so therefore I can't possibly be doing something bad. Never mind the fact that I have a 37% approval rating 2 months after becoming president of the United States.
And it's the lowest in history of ratings. And you want to talk about Arnold Schwarzenegger got them together. Shout out to Arnold. And I don't even fuck with you like that, homeboy. I don't know where that's from. Homeboy. How's the kids, how's your wife? Because we looking for your homeboy. He came back at you, homegirl. And why is Ivanka getting a seat in the West Wing, bitch? For what? Because Michelle Obama, I love you, I miss you. That is just corn, bitch. That's just simply corn.
Listen, let me tell you something. Donald Trump has not a care in the world.
Say that one more.
That's why he's not apologizing.
Donald Trump just said no.
No,
he's like, David.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean the governor.
But Donald Trump has no care in the world. Okay? I need you to do me a favor. Stop drinking this.
No, stop.
No, I need you to stop. Donald Trump has
good.
You're getting too good.
Let me look good with the camera.
You do look good, but you don't look too much.
I'm doing
So Donald Trump, he does not have a care in the world. So therefore, it's like, why do I need to apologize about blaming President Obama for wiretapping me? Why do I need to apologize for being an asshole? Because at the end of the day, apparently, again, I'm doing something right because I was voted in as
the president. But let me tell you something. People make mistakes. And they are already realizing that they done made these goddamn mistakes. After they realize that Obamacare is going away because I can die. Or my husband can die. Or my grandma can die. My uncle can die. My grandma can die. Yeah. So now all of these Republicans, they done went back to their hometown and they've been scared of having these town hall meetings, and they are afraid to meet the people that voted for Trump because they're like, bitch, if you get rid of Obamacare, we are getting rid of you. Vote him out. We get rid of you, blah, 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 blah. These white people ain't playing because you don't see no black people at these town hall meetings. All you see, that little faces are white people, and they are mad, and they are upset because even though Obamacare is not perfect, and it's not perfect, I don't want to say too much, but I benefit from it. Okay, I benefit from it, and I think it's a good thing to have. Everybody should have some kind of health care and medical care. Now, I don't agree with charging people for not having it. Okay, if they don't want to have medical insurance, let them not have medical.
But I think that the reason why people they're saying, listen, you're going to be charged if you don't have it, because then if you don't have it and something happens to you, the taxpayers have to pay that. And while I want everyone to be healthy and I want everybody to be okay, I don't have to pay for your stuff.
You're right.
I can say half the time I won't pay for mine. So then why do I need to pay for it? You know what? Prime example, I've been working in the hospital since 2006. I was working over at Cooper Hospital over in Jersey for a year. And first of all, if anybody knows anything about Camden, New Jersey, child, you know. Okay?
Don't do Camden like that.
It's horrible. It's horrible. But,
sorry if you live in Camden.
But it's the truth. And I'm not going to take that back. It's horrible. I'm just not, because it's horrible. But what I will say is that I remember that there would be patients coming in, and a lot of the people that would come in as patients, I mean, they would have serious injuries. And a lot of them will come in and you would look at them, you'd be like, there ain't no way on God's green earth this person got any type of medical is going to be able to pay for this bill. And I will never forget, as long as I live, I was on a unit one day, and there was this person who was in there, and they were just like, okay, they were like, well, and I'll never forget, I asked one of the CNAs who was coming out of his room, I said, I'm sitting here trying to wonder who's going to pay for this hospital bill. And she looked at me and she said, we are. And I said, huh? She said, but how taxpayers pay for this when these people ain't got no medical stuff? And I'm thinking like, she's right. We're going to pay for it. They're going to get up, they're going to get well, they're going to come out of their hospital, and they're going to have a care in the world.
But that's been going on for a long time.
Yes, but the problem is, now listen, no, people should not be charged, but there needs to be some type of penalty. Because if you're not going to have health care, and then you expect me to pay for your hospital stay, that's not fair to me.
Well, let me tell you something.
I don't want to pay for that.
You shouldn't have to pay for it.
I don't want to pay for
I
that.
feel that healthcare, first of all, the healthcare industry
is raking in
billions. Let me tell you something. The healthcare industry, they are the robbers of this whole situation.
Yeah.
They upcharge you on everything. So many people done died because they couldn't afford certain things. That is the most corrupt industry to be a part of. And let me tell you something. All of these cancer searches, all of these HIV searches and everything, if you find a cure, it hurts the industry because they can't profit off you donating to them no more, or because you found a cure for it. I feel like this industry, healthcare industry, has always been corrupt, and I feel that there's a cure for all of these diseases, but they only give you enough now just to live on, and then die,
just to get you by.
Yeah, and then later die. So it's always been corrupt. Why are you charging X amount of dollars? Like, these companies be charging so much money for pills just to keep somebody alive, and people be needing it, so they gotta do whatever they can to get it because they want to live. Nobody just wants to just flat out die, especially at a young age. They need to fucking fix the healthcare industry. There's no way that other countries can have better healthcare systems than us, but we're the most powerful country in the world.
But then it's free for their citizens.
Yes, well, they have to pay like a certain amount.
Yeah,
and then they all have the amount they're worth. But we're the best country in the world. There's better countries than us. We are not the best. But that's what they want us to believe, people to believe. We can't fix them. We can't even get a whole lot of shit right. We can't even get gun control right. But we're the best country in the world.
Well, that's because people don't want you to touch their guns.
Oh, they're second right now. You do have a right to bear arms or to defend yourself when you need to, but guns here in America has gotten out of control, so we need gun control. Back in the 1700s and 1800s when all of this amendment stuff was starting, yeah, it was, at that time that's what they needed. But now we need something better. You You can't always, like, people don't live like they do back in those times.
Even though some of them, you've been to some of these people's houses.
No, but you know what? Like, other countries have better controls on guns than us. It's rare you hear about shootings and school shootings and all that. You hear about all that over here. It's very rare to hear about it somewhere else in the world. This country, our country, we have failed in a lot of things, and our country as a whole has failed to get with the times. And that's why our country do bad in a whole lot of stuff. But I need to stop speaking like I'm trying to be a politician. I'm just telling y'all things that I be thinking about all the time. Our country is fucking horrible. We are not the best country in the world. We're really not. England has better health care. Canada has better health care. But hey, you get elected president, you're the leader of the free world. Bitch, ain't nothing free. And you can't say nothing for free. Ask Tommy Lorette. Ask her. She went on a View and said, oh, I'm pro-choice. See if she had a job come Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday, going on Friday. She ain't got no job right now. She's suspended for telling her truth, for speaking her true opinion. Now, I don't agree with 99.99 that come out her mouth, but I agree with that 0.01 that came out on the View. And I believe everybody has a right to say what they believe in and not get punished for it.
And it's unfortunate because I'm not a fan of Tommy Lorenzo at all. And when I saw that interview and I saw her say that at the end of the interview, and I said, well, good for her. Because you don't see too many Republican women even have that type of stance. And she said, I don't want you touching my guns and I don't want you telling me what to do with my body. And then for that to be that kind of backlash, and then she, got suspended for saying that? And it's like, well, what the heck? But then, you know what I say? She should realize the type of people that she's working.
That's her wake-up call.
Yeah, that should be a wake-up call. These are the type of people that I'm working for. They want you to say certain, I mean, we all know, we had friends like that.
Dollars make her dance.
Yeah.
Dollars been making her dance for a long time.
Who?
Talking about the rent?
Yeah. But I'm saying,
all that hateful shit she said.
We know people like that. That if you don't say what they want you to say or feel the way they feel, then they don't want to be a part of you no more. And I think that's what happened with Tommy Loren. You weren't sticking to the script, Tommy. And so now that you weren't sticking to the script, they said, oh, we're going to suspend you. But why would you suspend me for saying, I don't want people to tell the government to tell me what to do with my body? You would think that every woman in this country would feel the same way. Yeah. You would feel they would have the same way. But they all don't feel that way. Which is unbelievable.
We want the government in too much of everything. Like, the government can't be a part of every damn thing. Now, Keisha Knight Pulliam and Ed Hartwell, the ex-husband of Lisa Lou Hartwell, finance made up on the Housewives in Atlanta for a couple seasons. He is fine. And, you can say that.
Oh, I can't. But you go ahead.
I want you to intro.
No, I'm just saying. No, go ahead.
Oh, you did.
Wait, let me see. Dating.
So I'm just
You tried it. And you called her Tony Lawrence. Bitch, her name is Tommy Lawrence.
You know how I say, who the fuck is Tommy Lawrence, bitch? So, Keisha Knight Pulliam, ex-child star of the Bill Cosby Show, or the Cosby Show, she got with Ed Hartwell. Because all this time I thought she was with Tigger, and she ended up marrying Ed Hartwell. And I said, who is this nigga? So, she got with him. And they got married when they had a baby. And during the pregnancy, he was saying that the baby wasn't his, that she was cheating on him and all this stuff. They had a paternity test, found out he is the father of the child. Now, Keisha Knight Pulliam is going on all these entertainment news shows that nobody even watching, thinking about her, or caring about her. And she pulls out her heart to these shows, crying about how bad Ed Hartwell was. First of all, Keisha, you did it wrong. You could have came on the Scorpion Show where people know you. And then, when we talk to Real Housewives of Atlanta, we know Ed Hartwell with his big ass butt. We know. And then I remember the bubble bath scene where him and Lisa from like 7 years ago. How could I forget that? I know you remember that, the flowers everywhere and everything. And Lisa was like, oh my God. Like,
I remember when he was on the treadmill, jogging on the treadmill.
Yeah. Did you throw that boy out of Shrek? No, they spilled it. Okay. So, this ain't real boy. You was like, okay. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna strike you, bitch. Almost say it. Where that number is? Okay. What number? Bitch, where that number at? Where your messages at, bitch? What? I gave you number. Bitch! Y'all know that one. I was sitting there at work like, who the fuck is this? Well, it is. Thank you. Can I say no? I think I went to a Pentecostal. I haven't asked my friend Ryan what kind of church.
I saw that right here.
And I saw they got to be Pentecostal.
But I didn't know he was I didn't know that he was a preacher. I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Wow.
That's great.
I'm so happy for my friend. Let me tell you something. Switching gears. Keisha, let me tell you something. You already knew this whole situation was fucked up. You knew she was getting into. You should have stuck with Tigger. Now you got a nigga. That's all I want to tell you. Because now that he denied the child, he wants custody only because he don't want to pay child support. But let me tell you something. It takes two people to make a baby. You should not keep your child away from the baby father. Now let's see, beat your ass, or you got proof of it, and that he's a violent person, and that he don't treat his kids right because he done had Lisa write a letter saying that he's a good father. And if he was a bad father, we would have been heard Lisa's put something out there about him, and she has not. So he was an asshole. He said these things, but he is still the father of your child, not your baby daddy. He is the father of your child, and you need to let him do his fatherly duties and take care of you. Because not right if you want sole custody and then want spousal support. I mean, child support. Like, I think that if y'all both made a baby, let him see his baby. He not on drugs. He not selling drugs. He not crazy. He might have financial hardships, allegedly. But, yeah, let him be a father. Some people might got mad about what I said about him, but that's all right. So what we were just about to talk about, my friend Ryan. Yeah. On Saturday, I went to a pastoral election. That's my installation. That was my first time ever going to one. And I wanted to support my friend Ryan because I know that he's been in the church for a while. And I remember when he was like, I'm getting back into it and things like that. And I was just like, are you sure that's what
Now, Ryan is the one that you stayed at his house when you're fired.
Exactly. You brought it up. But thank you. And what I was like, bring me that. So like I was asking like, are you sure this is something that you want to do? And he always said like, no, this is my calling. This is what I'm supposed to do. He comes from a line of preaching and things like that. And
so he's the actual senior pastor now.
He's not of that church, of his own church. He's a pastor. He wasn't a pastor before. He was like elder.
Okay. So let me ask you this. When you posted that video, and I'm sorry to cut you off, but when you posted that video and you posted it on your Instagram page, was the installation done at the church that he's going to be pastoring over? Or
no, they did it at that church.
Okay.
In particular, like I guess that's for like his initiation or whatever. But he's now the pastor of his own church, which is Restoring Lives. I hope I said it right, Ryan.
It's
Restoring Life Ministry.
Restoring Life Ministry. Repairing Hearts, Restoring Lives. Ryan E. O'Neal, pastor. I know that's right. That's a wonderful thing. That's a wonderful thing. Go ahead.
The people that he had come up and speak, some of them were getting on like some of the older pastors and things like that, and how they don't keep up with the times and how they strict on certain things. And I mean, that was my favorite speaker. And he spoke in the beginning. Like he was going in. Like these are some things you have to do. And they was telling Ryan, when you are a pastor of the church, you are a pastor of the church.
Video
Video games are a $99.6 billion industry. Yeah, Equity Arcade is in the business of making sure everyone can get a piece of that action. You see, with traditional crowdfunding sites, backers get rewarded with gifts like a free t-shirt or maybe early access to a game. With Equity Arcade, it's not a donation, it's a certified investment. And our website makes it simple to get started. Signing up takes less than a minute. So let us be the first to welcome you into the new era of crowdfunding.
And when you are a pastor of the church, you are a pastor of the church. And your time will be very limited. You have to go to this thing, and you have to go to that, and you go here and go there. Visit this person, visit that person. And you got to bring people, and y'all got to get something. Y'all got to bring these young people in the church. I don't know that man's name, but he was a big man. He had on a red robe, and he was preaching for a long time. And he is one of them men that are with the time. And he's like, no, God, that's with the time. You got to get these young people in this church. And that's one of the hardest things to do now. Because I know for sure, because we grew up in the church, and some people don't go to church in my family. And that's another story, another time. But things like that, like we was like, you always be in the church, how you not be in the church. Even me, I'm not always in there every Sunday. But I know, and I still need to get close, even more closer to him. But I'm just happy for Ryan, and he is now a pastor, and I just wish him the best. That's all I can do is wish him the best.
I'm happy for, and I don't really know you something like that, but I'm happy for him too because, excuse me, I agree wholeheartedly. My aunt at her church, she goes to Harold Davis Memorial Baptist Church, and they have Bishop Kermit L. Newkirk, who is their bishop and senior pastor, and for like a year they were looking for a new co-pastor because Bishop Newkirk is like in his early 70s and he's supposed to retire, right? Because he's been Harold Davis's first and only pastor since they started back in the early 70s. For over 40 years, the church came about in I think 1972, and he was the first and only. So now he's in his 70s and like he's looking to retire. But for a year, the church was looking for a co-pastor. So when he does retire, this co-pastor could step into that reigns of senior pastor. Well, this past, I think December it was, they finally found a co-pastor, and this young man is like 27 or 28 years old. And when I say Ryan, he is amazing. And I told my aunt and uncle, I said, that was one of the best things your church, your pastor could have did, because he knew that in order to keep it going, you have to change with times. And I don't mean changing times like making it, taking, and just putting your own, but you got to know when it's time to bring in that young youth, to keep the youth in there, because a church with those youth is dead. It's dead. You know what I mean? And for this bishop to be in his early 70s and know and be aware of that, I just was like, that is awesome. And every time I go to visit my aunt's church and he's preaching, you can always see in Bishop Newkirk's face how proud he is at this, like at his co-pastor. And next month they're going to have an installation for him, and I'm going to make sure I go. But it's just always good. So I'm just so happy for Ryan because I feel like these churches need. They do. They need people like Brian and the co-pastor over there at Harold. They need these young preachers. Now, I'm not necessarily saying they always have to be in their 20s or something like that, but they need these preachers that are going to come and they are going to preach the word, but they're going to preach the word and they're going to know how to bring people in, especially the youth. And that's what I also love about Pastor Waller over at Kenon Tabernacle. Pastor Waller, he's in his 50s or whatever. But when I tell you this man preaches his ass off and he knows how to preach to the young folk, I'll be sitting there sometimes wishing I was younger. He gets it. He gets it, Kevin. You know what I mean? And I said this to my aunt, and I think I posted this on Instagram. But I love when a preacher can preach, and not only preach, but when they can teach the word. And not only preach and teach, but when they're not afraid to come on down off that pulpit and start preaching through the aisles. You know what I mean? Get right in there because some people need to really have you up in their face. I love it. So shout out to Ryan. I know I don't rhyme too well, but shout out to him, and I wish him nothing but success because let me tell you something. He is now stepping into a domain that, baby,
because there's nothing you can ever turn away from. Because once you're a pastor, you are always a pastor.
And not only that, but to know that he is the pastor over someone's life, their spiritual journey. You know what I mean? He's going to be the pastor and the teacher and the overseer of all that. That's a great responsibility to have. And I don't mean great like, ooh, that's great. I mean, that's a great, like, oh my God. Because you know what I mean? Because you do not want to steer people in the wrong direction. Because it's bad enough the way this world is going, and you don't want to be the pastor steering people in the wrong direction and then having your flock going out and saying things that people looking at them like, well, what the hell are you learning at your church? Or what is your preacher teaching? You know what I mean? Because one thing I love about my pastor is that not only does he preach, but he teaches. And he teaches us, he always tells us, listen, those of us that are saved here in church, this don't mean nothing. Our works is not here in church. We come to church to be rejuvenated, to be revived, but we also come to church so we can get more and better instructions on how to go out into the world and to bring those unsaved souls into the church. That is our responsibility as a flock. He said, you don't just come to church and just get everything for you. You got to be able to get the stuff for you so then you can share it with those that aren't saved. And shout out to him.
Yeah, but you know what though? You know me coming from that Catholic background, I've never really heard people talking to Donald like that before. Bitch, I'm sitting there like, hold up, what is going on? Like I'm like it was totally an out of body experience.
I forget what scripture that was when maybe somebody can help me.
But they say you're supposed to if you speak it. I know that some people can understand it if they feel it.
I've never like spoken tongues.
Yeah, but they was going off. I mean,
there is a guy in my church who does speak in tongues. He does. I've never spoken in tongues. I ain't even going to lie and say, you know what I mean? Because the Holy Spirit does not move my mouth to go that way. My mouth is, yeah.
Baby, you say, yes, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. You be going off, bitch.
Yeah.
And you can go for 54th and Vine. 11 miles.
The Holy Spirit don't move me that way. But he moves me in a way that sometimes I just got to literally,
baby. There's no way you can sit in church and not move. Now, I'm not one of the people that like to, they tell you to clap, like, right. They don't tell me how my spirit should.
Right.
And that was, I'm talking to Ryan about that. Because it wasn't him. It was somebody else.
Right.
Like, stand up.
Right.
Dude, and like,
no, we're not here for that. No, don't tell me how, and my pastor says that. Listen, and my pastor tell you, listen, I am one of those people that does X, Y, Z, but I understand and I realize that everybody don't praise him the way I praise him.
Because, bitch, I clap off key. Right. I be like, I like my, bitch, when my feet start moving, you know you did something. And then if that choir is on key,
I know that.
And a tear fall out that you done already did it. We all praise in different ways. I get hit by the spirit in different ways.
Mm-hmm.
Like I could be watching something and they can connect with me. I can connect with so much, but I just don't want to be told how to praise. I just want to praise God.
And no one should ever say
he. But don't tell me, and I'm gonna tell y'all what I hate. I don't like the Catholic churches do this. All this tap your neighbor.
I don't like that either. That's why
stop that.
If you ever noticed,
Ryan, don't do that shit.
But if you ever noticed, I don't know how often though, because especially when we're in our main sanctuary, if you ever noticed, I kind of sit off to myself because I don't want to turn to no neighbor because I'm not. Turn to you? No. I told my pastor that one day at his house. I said one of the things I hate is when you say turn to your neighbor and he bust out there. I said because I don't want to turn to nobody.
Tell yourself. And remember this for the rest of the week. I am somebody, and I can do this. I can get you this week. I can beat this ball. Like tell you to keep that in your mind and not turn to your neighbor because you don't know them people. They don't know you.
No, I don't.
They don't know. But look,
I don't like turn to your neighbor part because I just don't like.
I don't like interacting like that all like that. Sometimes the church, I only shake the people here and I know, and I go back. But you shouldn't be like that because you should be walking. Right. I do miss the Catholic church a little bit, but they don't do all of that. Right. They preach. You get your your blood of Jesus, your bread, and you go here about your week. And if it's Wednesday or if it's Sunday school, whatever they got going on, come on and join us. They be like, we got food in the basement, come on. I think this is my church. But these different religions, I'm trying to get used to them. You know, I want to feel it out, and this is something that I've been asking God. So I wasn't used to talking in tongues, but I enjoy myself. And when I say they sing, and I say they worship, because I got in there, he said 10:30. I got there at good 11:20. I ain't get out of there for
Oh yeah, because it's an installation service. Yeah.
I mean, when they sang though, they sang, they preached, they worship.
Installation services can be kind of long because of the fact that they're.
But I didn't care. I was there for Ryan. That's
kind of like an inauguration.
Yeah, the inauguration starts at 12. And
no,
Dan is on that Bible.
No, he gets sworn.
Dan is on that Bible at 12.
But it starts when he gets to the White House to meet the. That's the.
And a lot of Donald Trump fans went no because they wasn't there.
And now, no, they weren't. Well, no, they weren't. According to the.
They wasn't even on election.
That's the National Park Association said they were there.
Can we talk about Keisha Cole? No. Can we talk about Vincent Herbert?
Yes.
We don't never talk about Vince, but you know what? Let's talk about it.
So apparently, Vincent Herbert is being sued by Sony Music for $3 million. And according to
the JasmineBrand.com,
the Jasmine Brand,
because she got the exclusive, not the Scorpion Show.
Not the Scorpion Show, but I did post the link on my Instagram page. According to this whole article, Vincent Herbert has blown off a $3.4 million legal battle with Sony Music, in which he is accused of refusing to hand over millions owed to the label, and now the company has headed to court demanding he be hit with a default judgment. Here's the latest.
Plus interest.
This month, Sony filed a motion for default judgment explaining Vincent Herbert was served with the legal docs and has failed to respond to the allegations in court. They are seeking the full $3.4 million and plus interest. Here's the backstory. Last year, Sony Music Entertainment sued Vincent Herbert, accusing him of screwing them over after they paid him $5 million. Back in 2013, the parties entered into a deal with his company, Streamline Records, in which he would be paid to bring in new artists. Sony paid Herbert a $5 million advancement against their share of the joint venture Future Profits. In exchange, they would have to have the right to recoup the advance from payments due to Herbert from Interscope Records. Herbert was to direct Interscope to make the payments directly to Sony and barred him from changing this without their approval. The deal stated Herbert was to submit 2 new artists per year. The first artist accepted under the new deal was his wife, Taylor Braxton. I mean, of course, but that would be smart because she's right, and she's a singer, whatever the case may be. And I saw a clip of her on this, I don't know if it's a new song, but she's in this song, and I kind of like the song. I don't know if it's a new song or not, but I like it. So shout out to Taylor, which we all know she's.
And kind of she's been looking good.
Yeah, huge. I mean,
she was on Wendy. I didn't know which wig, who had which wig, but they looked good.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
So the first artist, Taylor Braxton, who received a total of $1 million to record her first album. He was also named the executive vice president of A&R and was paid $100,000 salary. Around October 2015, Herbert allegedly notified Interscope to cease making payments to Sony, which resulted in Herbert being paid monies owed to Sony to recoup on their advancement. The label has only been paid $1,528,315 from the $5 million advance. Sony filed suit demanding Herbert return the remaining $3,471,865.
That is a lot of $1,000,000.
Check out the legal docs below, and they have the legal.
I ain't had time to go through all of that. But let me tell y'all this before we. I just want to give my opinion. Let me tell you something. As long as I know Vince has always been a nice person.
Yes, to us. A very nice. Yes, yes.
We never really had no issue. Never had no issue, nothing like that. I just want to say, Vince, if you know you owe them that money, pay them that money. And if you know you was barred from giving them that money, you should have gave them that money. I mean, you should have never stopped that payment from coming through. I don't know if y'all have financial hardships and things like that, but you know, I just think that that's crazy if you want to give them $5 million. What is it? $3 million? Give them their goddamn money. It's just not a good look for you and Tamar because people really just got introduced to Tamar like 7 years ago, maybe 5, 6, 7 years ago. And every couple years or every couple months we hear something about somebody owing somebody money. And that's just not a good look for y'all as a couple, that money is just always being owed away. Everybody gonna owe my mama or something. You always gonna owe somebody money anyway.
Yes, you are.
But don't add on to the problems that you already have by adding more problems on top. And I believe that you guys will get through this, and I don't know, I also feel like, first of all, this music business shit, y'all still raping people because y'all still doing advances. This advanced shit gotta stop. Because y'all pay people these money, then y'all want people to pay y'all back. And not even give them what they really owed in the first place. But bitch, you signed that contract, you signed the deal, bitch better have my money. Give them their money. I mean, what else is to say? Give them their money. It's just not a good look for y'all as a couple because every year or two we hear that y'all owe somebody money or they're not getting their money. It's going to make people not want to give y'all no deals. Or give y'all advances. Give them back what they owe. Give them what they owe. And I can't say nothing bad about this. But this story, and they got the documents and everything, they say you owe them, give them their money. If you don't owe them, I hope you got real good proof. To stop the payments from Sony to go back to you, why? And then you're supposed to get them 2 artists per year. Only artists that, remember, like, I only know Tamar. How? Gaga can't go to Sony. Ain't she already part of them? I don't know. She's in the scoop, I think. But, listen, this don't sound right. Look, I want y'all to get together. Because all this Owen shit, these not the people I know. These ain't the people. Well, we ain't know them like that anyway. But we ain't had to defend them in them kind of stories when we knew them. Hairstylists not getting paid. The fucking janitor not getting paid. Well, whoever she was. The maid mouth is made. This person, this tax, like I know them. I can't say nothing bad about them. I'm just happy they got their child because I noticed what they wanted. They want to bring more children to this world, but they better get these finances together and then like just pay them what you owe. That's all I know. The bitch better have my money. And we made sure we got it. So that was it, man. Well, I mean, what else is there to say? Like about them? Yeah, because I mean, it's not Tamar at all. You Tamar still got to deal with them? Because bitch, if she owe me money, I would drop her. I done paid you $1 million. This shit didn't buy it. I mean, but I'm saying, as a businessman, like, no, she got to leave this label. I'm beefing with your husband, and he A&R, and he owe me money. But then again, we don't know nothing anyway, right? Because everything we say we hate it. No, if Vince and Tamar, no, Vince, not Tamar, because Vince made the deal. Vince paid him that money. Stop playing. You got it. If y'all was just on Braxton Family Values last week, looking at a house that was what, $2-3 million? Oh, y'all got that money. Y'all ain't even prep when she told you the price when y'all walked through the door and met the lady. Come on, stop playing. Get with you. Hey, Keisha Cole love hip hop. I don't care. Keisha Cole don't love hip hop. Keisha Cole is not the Keisha Cole that we used to know. Keisha Cole has to get to know this new young generation because they don't know her. They only heard her name because their moms either made them to her music or their mom used to sing the song when they was children, but they don't really know Keisha Cole that We know crazy Keisha Cole. They don't know her. So her being on Love and Hip Hop, I don't think is a bad thing because every time Keisha Cole released an album, she was always on a reality show. So y'all already know Keisha Cole. Now how would she interact with the other girls? I don't know, but they better not try. And then her sister is on another show, a reality show with Rihanna, and she got called Gutter Snake. And I said, wait a minute, what the fuck is a gutter snake? I've never heard that. And that's somebody I live in the streets. It's always in the streets. In a dirty, church. Just in the streets. It's all in the streets. And that's not. And Iyanla gave her, she sums her up. What I say, she told her to the T. Like, sums her up right there, bitch. And I wait, because Iyanla, I miss your show. And Beyonce FaceTime someone in Houston, Texas, who looks up to Beyonce. She has stage 4 cancer. They said it's a rare form of cancer, and people started a campaign to get Beyonce to meet this young girl. But Beyonce did a FaceTime with her. Now I didn't watch the video, but to have an impact like that by just starting a hashtag, Ebop beats Beyonce. If Beyonce didn't get wind of it, they did a great job. Like, just shout out to Beyonce for even FaceTiming the girl because I mean, bitch, Beyonce got deals on top of deals. Beyonce is pregnant. She could probably be on bed rest because she's pregnant. Like we don't see her. Like we see the FaceTime pictures and stuff. Like Beyonce is just like to do that. That's just amazing. To take time for her and someone from a hometown girl. And I don't know what she told her because I didn't watch the video. But first of all, for Beyonce to take time on her day to do that, that's just amazing. So, and that girl, she's gonna remember it forever. And I don't know how long she has to live, but for Beyonce, thank you for blessing that young lady. Thank you. Yes. And we're done with all the topics. You got it. That's it. Y'all have a good weekend. We'll see y'all on Monday. If I was your girl, all the things I did to you. Oh, you tried it, bitch. Baby, get out of here.
And one thing.